Okay, today we're going to look at two-way tables. Two-way tables are a really nice way of organizing your data when each piece of data has two attributes to it. So this two-way table shows some information about students in a school. And we're interested in each of these students. We're interested in if they're boys or girls, and we also want to know what year group they're in. So when we've got two things, gender and year group, we can do a two-way table. So we've got year group across the top and gender down the left-hand side. And this two-way table is partially completed, and the task is to fill the rest of the table in. So in many ways, it's like a little puzzle. But I can't do every box straight away. For instance, I couldn't fill in this box yet. So we've got to figure out which boxes we've got enough information to fill in before we start. So there are only certain boxes we could fill in. We could fill in this box here because I know the total boys and the grand total, so I could work out the total number of girls. I could fill in this box here because we know the total students in 9, 10 and the total, so we could work out what's missing in year 11. And I could work out here the total number of boys in year 10 because I know the number of girls in year 10 and I know the total. But there's many of these boxes we couldn't actually work out. Doesn't matter which order you work them out in once you've realized, and then as you work one out, that will help you to work another one out. So I'm going to go for this one first. There are 256 students in year 10. 123 of those are girls. So if we subtract this number away from this, and you may have to do a written calculation, or you may be able to do it in your head, this would mean that 133 students in year 10 are boys. These two now go add up to make this. I can now work backwards and look at all the boys. I know there's 407 boys altogether. So if I add these two together, and then subtract that away from 407, I will have 149 boys in year 9. Like I said before, you may have to do some written calculation, or it may be on a calculator question. I can now work this one out. 149 boys in year 9, 303 students altogether. So if I subtract 149 from 303, I'll have 154 girls. It gets easier as you go on. So now I can work out this figure here, total year 9 and year 10. If I add those two together and take them away from 831, that will give me 272 students in year 11. That now allows me to work out how many of those are girls, because 125 of them are boys. So if I take that away from there, I'm going to end up with 147. And the final one I can work out two ways. I can work out by just adding all these three together, or subtracting 407 from 831. Whichever way I do it, it's 424. And if I do it both ways, it can be a really useful check.